We are diving into what is possibly the most unhinged, hilarious, and borderline dangerous interaction I have seen on the internet this week. We are talking about the one and only Meng Ziyi and her not-so-willing CO star, Hiyu. If you have been living under a rock, a clip has exploded online showing these two in what seems like a promotional interview. And let me tell you, it is an absolute goldmine of chaos. The moment they sat down, you could feel the tension, but it was not the romantic kind of tension that dramas are made of. This was the kind of tension you feel right before a cat decides it has had enough of your petting. It was the calm before the storm, and the storm had teeth. So the video starts off pretty standard. They are both looking incredible, as expected. Meng Ziyi is sitting there with this poised, elegant aura, looking like she just stepped out of a historical drama, which, for all intents and purposes, she kind of did. Hiyu is next to her, looking dapper and charming, flashing that signature smile that usually makes fans swoon. They are promoting something, probably a new project, and the host is asking them the standard fluffy questions. But you could see it in her eyes. There was a flicker, a slight shift in the atmosphere that told me she was not in the mood for games. It was subtle at first, just a slight tightening of her jaw when he leaned a little too close. Then, the host asks a question about their chemistry on set. Classic. This is where things usually get cringy or sweet, but with these two, it was about to get feral. Hiyu, in his typical playful fashion, decides to demonstrate their chemistry by turning to Meng Ziyi and doing something that I can only describe as a cutesy, exaggerated gesture. It was like he was trying to feed her a piece of chocolate with his mind, or maybe he just did that weird thing where you pretend to put something in someone's mouth. It was a joke, a playful little bit to entertain the fans. It was also the worst decision he has made in his entire life. Meng Ziyi's reaction was not just a rejection, it was a nuclear launch. Her eyes, which were previously calm and collected, suddenly sharpened into a glare that could cut glass. The smile on her face did not disappear so much as it morphed into a warning. She looked at him, and I swear, I saw her brain compute the fastest way to defenestrate him from a moving vehicle. She didn't just brush him off. She leaned back, her body language screaming, "Do not touch me," and then she said it. She said the words that have now become legendary. She told him, in no uncertain terms, that she was not a dog. And she said if he kept treating her like a playful puppy, she was going to bite him. The absolute audacity. The courage. The sheer icon energy radiating from that one sentence sent shockwaves through the internet. It was not just the words, though. It was the delivery. She said it with this deadpan seriousness that made it impossible to tell if she was joking. Hiyu, for his part, looked like a deer caught in the headlights of an oncoming truck. He froze. The smile slipped off his face, replaced by a look of pure, unadulterated panic. It was the kind of panic you feel when you accidentally hit reply all on a company-wide email. It was terrifying and hilarious all at once. But the internet doesn't just stop at the reaction. Oh no. The memes came flying out faster than a cheetah on a sugar rush. People took that clip and ran with it. Suddenly, Meng Ziyi was the internet's new no-nonsense queen. People were comparing her to a disgruntled cat, a fierce lioness, or a mafia boss who does not tolerate disrespect. The hashtag Meng Ziyi bite started trending, and it was just a flood of fan edits. Someone set the clip to the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme, and it was flawless. Another person edited it so that she was literally breathing fire. It was a masterpiece of internet culture, and it all started because Hiyu wanted to play a silly little game and found out the hard way that Meng Ziyi was not playing. Watching the clip again, you have to admire Hiyu's attempt to recover. The guy tries to laugh it off, but his laugh sounds like a deflating balloon. He stammers. He backs up in his seat, and he looks to the host for salvation, but the host is just as shell-shocked as he is. It is a beautiful train wreck of male ego and playful teasing meeting a brick wall of female fury. Honestly, I am surprised he didn't just crawl under the table and hide. I would have. There is no shame in survival when you are sitting across from a woman who just threatened to bite you on national television. What makes this so compelling is the authenticity of it. In an industry where everyone is so polished and careful, where every interaction is scripted to be perfect and PR-friendly, this was a massive, refreshing crack in the facade. It felt real. It felt like a genuine brother-sister or annoyed coworker dynamic that was captured on tape. We are so used to seeing actors play nice, to see them hold hands and smile for the camera, that seeing Meng Ziyi just be completely done with his antics was a breath of fresh air. It was human. Let's talk about the psychology of the chocolate scenario. Why chocolate? Why did he have to pretend to give her chocolate? Was it a prop? Was it a metaphor? I feel like this could be a puzzle for a detective. The way he mimed it, with that teasing smirk, it was the ultimate I am the older brother, and I am going to annoy you vibe. He wasn't trying to be romantic, he was trying to be a nuisance. And Meng Ziyi, our queen, was not having it. She recognizes a troll when she sees one, and she was ready to banish him to the shadow realm with a single look. The beauty of this viral moment is that it showcases both of their personalities perfectly. He is clearly the one who likes to stir the pot, the guy who likes to poke the bear for fun. He is the class clown who thinks he is hilarious until the teacher turns around. And Meng Ziyi is the strict teacher, the one who does not find the joke funny and is ready to hand out detention. It is a dynamic that is pure comedy gold. They don't even need a script. Just put a camera in front of them, and the content writes itself. You can see the moment he realizes he has made a grave error. There is a split second where he is still riding the high of his own joke, and then he looks at her and sees the tension in her shoulders, the way her eyebrow quirks up, and the sheer force of will in her expression. He looks like he is calculating the distance to the exit. It's that classic I have made a mistake, and there is no going back face. We have all been there, friend. We all know that feeling. But usually, we don't have millions of people watching us experience our annihilation. And let's not forget the sound design.